welcome back to my channel. My name is Felicia. Let's hop into this Valentine's Day mystery topic. Pick a group, pick a pile. I'm so excited to be here with you guys. How are you doing? Happy Valentine's Day. I hope that you guys are doing well. This is romantic themed, so it should be very interesting, and I thought that we should get creative, and I low-key want to talk about the topics, but anyways, I can't because it's a mystery, lol. But group 1, you're going to be the Kiss perfume. Group 2, you're going to be the NASA shot glass, and group 3, you're going to be the heart-shaped gift box. Each topic is inside of the object. And stay prayed up, stay blessed, stay secure, and I'll see you in your selection. Bye. Hi group 1, welcome to your selection. So you chose the Kiss perfume. Okay, this one I love. Okay, shoot. Oh man. Okay, group 1. Let's figure out what your topic is. Okay. I'm hearing something about, just a channel message. Don't try to be too perfect, friend. Just do your best, okay? Oh my gosh, I forgot about this one. What will your first time being intimate be like? What would it be like? Okay. I literally forgot that I wrote the question, but okay, so let's get into it, friend. What will your first time be like? Okay, so have this person in mind, and we're definitely going to get from the let's grab from the Sacred Sexuality deck. Okay, it's right here. Let's get it. Sacred. Group 1, what will your first time be like with this person? Ooh, climax. Oh, that's funny. Okay. This person might like your butt a lot. Okay. And I think that they might like your butt a lot. And this person, I don't know, it's the way that it's shaped, okay? The way that your bum is shaped. This person is, this person could be older than you, and they have, the intimacy with this person is, this is definitely nostalgic, and they're definitely like, even if this is the first time, it'll feel very nostalgic. It'll feel very, you'll definitely form a fond connection. You'll definitely enjoy the experience. And this is like an intimacy that you think about a lot, or that you'll ponder about a lot. And I think that your first time with this person, this could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but I think that you and this person immediately like share a home or something like that, or you may fall in love very quickly, or you and this person, like I said, it's like it feels so familiar right away. Okay. So from the Sacred Sexuality deck, this is a curriculum to reduce unintended pregnancy, STIs, and improve the sexual experience through the process of desire, arousal, and orgasm. It's not perfect, but we're slowly but surely getting our life together. LOL. Okay, so this person that you're with, the intimacy with, they know that you balance this intimacy with your work life, okay? And that's like a really hard, this is why they may have chosen someone else, is what I'm hearing, okay? Or why they choose someone else is because they know that you're just like, I don't know why they have, like, people, if this is a hetero relationship, like, a lot of men could, like, really have an issue with you having a career or have these outmoded beliefs about the purpose of a female body and what it should be doing, like what kind of activities it should be taking up. And this person is very dominant, and this is an intimacy that while you enjoy it, it may grow into something that's like that you outgrow, okay? Because you continue working is what I'm hearing. So I definitely think that you love or bond, but it's an outmoded belief that blocks this person, like what you should be doing for occupation, or what you should be doing when you're not being intimate with this person. And so when they know that you're working, they know that that means that there'll be not just that you have this rational mind, right, but also that there could be, more opportunities for you to leave them. And this person grew really, I'm hearing this intimacy grew really unstable when you were away working, because that means you were getting more opportunities to grow and expand beyond the intimacy that was trapping you within the home or the bond of the relationship, if that makes sense. I think that you might miss, you like, this is an intimacy, I don't know, like this could be someone that you've already been with, and you might miss this person a lot is what I'm hearing. But I think that you truly need to anchor to certain beliefs about the relationship, I think. And that this, when you feel when you feel like you miss someone, that truly is you missing parts of yourself that you've outgrown. You know what I'm saying? That version of you doesn't exist anymore. And the attachment to this intimacy is something that you could be struggling to let go of. But those are memories, and that's the past, and that does not reflect the current state of the relationship. So I think that maybe there are no hard feelings here. I think that you truly feel so grateful for one another. And you really did feel at home with this person is what I'm hearing, okay? Let's get some messages from the Sacred Sexuality deck. Yeah, sexual dysfunction. Okay. I don't think that you were worried about pregnancy in this situation. Okay. Tantric. Yeah, I kind of figured that too. And then rationalization. Okay. That card's actually not supposed to be in this deck, but I think that your relationship with this person, because they were dysfunctional in a way, they were in an emotional and physical distress that you could not relate to. And this could also be toxic projections from you or immature, volatile projections from you, okay? I think that this relationship or this intimacy feels very ancient. Like maybe there's a large age difference with this person, because they feel very masculine, very dominant. This person they could have very powerful caresses, and the way that they caress you made you ecstatic is what I'm hearing, okay? And it's because they truly did desire you a lot, okay? Especially because, but I think that their desire for you was a dysfunctional desire because they were already in a physical or emotional distress upon you receiving them. Okay. Um, this person, there may have been a decision that was made in the relationship while they were triggered. Like I said, there may have been some, immature, volatile projections between you and this person. And you both feel very disordered. And I think that this separation was super painful because of the caress, lol. And I'm also hearing a bite. Okay, the way that this person caressed you or bit you, it may have turned all of your senses on. And this relationship, I definitely think it may have been extremely psychological, especially because if this person was in a dysfunctional state, they were, their body was screaming out for help, is what I'm hearing. Okay, you are literally the reason why this person smiles, and I don't want you to deny the intimacy, but this was a situation that was no longer pleasing to you because you truly outgrew the position. They were never in, they were never functioning for this intimacy and these attachments to be sustainable long term. And it's a lot of the intimacy is a lot of slow embracing and a lot of this person feeling seen, okay? And this was very triggering because their partners in the past were not as attention to the details. And some of you, your sex is very tantric and erotic. It's very erotic, friend. So so when people find out that you're having this type of intimacy, they could be going crazy, friend. I'm going too crazy. And some of them were just worried about you getting pregnant. And you're like, I would never get pregnant. But I think that there was trouble in this intimacy, even though it was, I think that this was the trouble, is that you were always, you may have benefited from the relationship, but you were always there to really like serve this person. And I think that they definitely did, they were distressed. And a part of their emotional distress was their projection or defense mechanism was this rationalization. And I think that this helped you learn not to get too comfortable because like I said, some of y'all, they may have like made a decision to break down the home, okay, or to separate. And it was the doorway to something much greater for you, especially because it made you go on and reach your peak performance, your optimal level of achievement. I think that this relationship it helped you transcend a limitation. And it could have helped this person transcend a limitation too, because they were dysfunctional in physical and emotional distress. And like particularly physically, if you're concerned, like you definitely heal this person's body in a way with your sexual intimacy. There was a lot of fire in this connection. Okay, there was a lot of flames burning for one another, and I think that you might have been shocked to find this person being intimate with someone else, or to find this person exploring other options. And you know, a lot of them, they made a decision to, and it was, you know, their defense mechanism was rationalizing why their undesirable behavior was something that they could live comfortably with. And this really showed you not to get too comfortable, because when I say flames burning, this tantric sex that you were having with this person was hot and steamy, because it wasn't like, it was psychological, and it was very transcendent of ancient and ancestral patterning, because maybe it lacked penetration. It was really a mental connection, kindred spirit, and divine protection also is what I'm hearing. But it was also distressing. But it was like it was a, both of you could have been in distress. But I think that this separation brought you to a higher truth that opened the doorway to your highest possible timeline. And that's why you love this person so much, is what I'm hearing. I don't think that there are any hard feelings in this matter, because some of you really did, you know, you were in a liminal realm, or maybe in a transition state, and it feels like you were drifting aimlessly and not knowing what direction to go in life. But this truth that you reached and transcended after this separation, this was a big challenge, because you may have been very comfortable in a home, or you were shocked to find a relationship breaking down, or maybe it was mutual. Either way, I think that it led to you, this sexual energy led to you illuminating like other things that you were passionate about. Because it was a dysfunctional sex, it was not an ancestral or ancient desire to reproduce, and more to feel seen and connect. And your heart was so big in this situation. It was so much goodness in this situation. Like, I don't want you to ever forget that, but this was like an immature projection, because this intimacy ran very deep. And for it to be so secure as to have shared a home, or had this like momentary uniting for this period, that means it was very meaningful. But it also showed you some low-level aspects, to not get too comfortable, and to, you know, to show you that people will make decisions that they feel are best for them, and it might not involve taking your expense into consideration. I also think that it helped you realize that some things were unresolved in your life, and them too. So you both, you know what song I'm hearing? Bed by Jay Holiday. I think that you guys really shared a lot of moments in bed. And this chemistry, like, I don't know, this intimacy was just a truth that you shared within a comfort of a home with one another. And it was it helped you both transcend limitations. Like, it helped this person transcend something physically, maybe a health challenge, a health scare, and you as well. So that's really beautiful, friend. Oh my God. Okay, so let's just get some tarot to confirm more. But I think that you know, you definitely, even if there was dysfunctional sex, I think that you definitely got orgasms, like a lot, is what I'm hearing. I'm also hearing a lot of like touching each other all night, is what I'm hearing. Okay. Or you were like, if this person was experiencing a sexual dysfunction, this disorder that they were having, they couldn't enjoy sex, and so I'm hearing that you were able to help this person reach their peak every time you had sex, and this is why they were secure within a home with you, is what I'm hearing. Or like they knew that you wanted it too. I'm hearing that there was a lot of sexual tension in this situation. And some of you guys, this may not be the end of the relationship. Some of y'all, this tension is building, is what I'm hearing. LOL. Okay. But this person was having some pressure. I'm hearing this person was having some pressure within their body, and when you relieved that pressure, they felt right at home, right? Sorry, y'all. I'm still getting over this cold. So that's hilarious. Okay, we have the Chariot in reverse. This person is out of control. Not the Six of Cups. And then Death. This person is obsessed with you. If y'all are in separation, this situation has totally gotten out of control, friend. Them rationalizing why their undesirable separation is something that they're comfortable with. They, I think that by this point you might just feel like it's not right, because if they could rationalize it to this kind of extreme, I just think that you feel like it was just too much trouble. Okay. And I also feel like you might have stopped desiring the sex. I think that there are definitely fond memories there, but this separation has allowed the tension to build, is what I'm hearing. And you guys are definitely, they're definitely out of control with this defense mechanism as to why they are, right in a situation. Y'all, I'm getting that this might turn into a diss, okay? Because if they're out of control, they're definitely extremely intimate with you, but it's their rationalization for their undesirable behavior is a disorder that they could be having, okay? And yeah, some of them older than you, or the way that you was hugging on them, right? I mean, the way you was hugging on them. Some of y'all, if they went back to their ex, they really felt so unstable about your relationship. With the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, they can't put the fire out for you. So this is not, they can't put this fire out, so they're really unstable about you right now. But they're having trouble with their ex, is what I'm hearing. They're having trouble with their ex, and the ex knows that they've already given you the crown or something like that, and this is causing a lot of trouble thinking about this intimacy with the Six of Cups. They know that you guys are the Six of Cups, and they know that this fire is building and building upon each other, and that they know that you guys are very aroused. You guys are very aroused for each other, because this is literally so psychological, so mentally stimulating, so connecting to truth. It's like you can get addicted to this person's caress or this hug that you give them or something like that. Your body on their genitalia is what I'm hearing. Even if they have sexual dysfunction, your body on their genitalia is very arousing, okay? And it's you know exactly what to do with the sexual dysfunction. I'm hearing you're like a porn star friend, okay? You know how to have sex. So I think that this separation has gotten a bit out of control. They're so unstable about you. They're in separation. Some of them, they might have called you recently. LOL. They might have called you recently. This boy in your DM said you pretty bad. Okay. But no, I think that like you might just decide to move on because they're too disordered. And a lot of you guys have moved into something healthier. Because there's such a delay in this person's evolution. I think that you truly may have outgrown the situation. But if you go back into another union with this person, I just think that you should be careful with this volatile projection. It might not be so volatile, it could be immature projections, but I think that like if you guys are in separation, then it was very volatile and it's gotten out of control, and some of you just truly feel like it's not right for you anymore. Okay, even though you might miss them sometimes, you might, like, it was erotic and you would get ecstatic for him when this person touched you. So I think that just means that you both saw each other and you both, you know, enjoyed it. Okay, got to your peak. I mean, you both got to your peak. Okay. LOL. So that's what your intimacy is like, group 1. Wow, interesting. Let me know how that resonates, and I'll see you guys. Happy Valentine's Day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hi, group 2. Welcome to your selection. So you chose this NASA shot glass, and your question is here. I don't remember it. But let's see. How does your crush feel about you? How does your crush feel about you? That's cool. We've covered this topic on the channel before. So I'm just going to, oh my god, this deck smells so good. I know that sounds weird, but like, I don't know, I don't think I told y'all this, but one time when I was moving, I had dropped an entire bottle of perfume on this deck of cards, and so it's forever enshrined into the cards. Like every time I open up the deck, it'd be like, Chanel number. No, actually, the green chance Chanel. Okay. Anyways, we have the truth. T. Yo, something about the way that you're spitting the truth right now. I don't know what you're doing, but the way that you keep laying down the facts, the way that you keep busting out the laws, what I'm hearing. I'm hearing some of you guys are doing something related to science, technology, engineering, or math. You work in STEM. Maybe you are in school at with STEM, and I think that like they see you proving something technically. Something where this is like there's something technical happening here. Okay, so it's something where I don't know, you were spitting the truth, friend. Like, I don't know what you done at Felicia and the Trees Tarot, but a lot of y'all didn't put a motherfucker's psyche. You done pulled it apart and put it back together, okay? And they know that you are really tuned into someone's psyche. I don't know, something where your crush, or maybe this is how they feel about you, but I feel like you guys could be having this intimate relationship that's so transcendent in truth. But I think that it's also, and that feels very comforting and at home. But I think that like there's also this juicy storyline, or this gossip, sensationalized news about you. I mean, press. Like there could be press about you. I'm hearing something juicy is going on. I'm hearing this is like the most tea thing that could ever happen. And I think that like this truth that you're being connected with, and that everyone else is connecting with, is not just about you and this crush. It's literally it's literally the monumental impact that's occurring right now. Okay. And so some of them, they could see that you've grown up, or you've had some improvements in your health and in your hair and your skin. A lot of you guys look very polished, well put together. You got your Sunday best on, and they see that you have done something technical to prove, like you've provided a very technical solution to a problem that you were having, is what I'm hearing. Because there was a karmic loop going on here where people kept trying to make decisions based on some judgment or something that was like flawed within their logic. They were making decisions with a flawed logic. It's, I don't know, something that you may have done where you technically proved something and said, we're not going to continue to keep going round and round and round in these different type of circles and things of that nature about these different kinds of illusions that's trying to disconnect the people from the truth. And these people, they can no longer deny the facts of reality when you prove something technically. Okay? And so you and your crush, I think that you guys definitely like each other, but there's there's a lot of reverence here. Okay, there's a lot of reverence, and I know that you might be like, I proved something technically, but it should have been like something that was a no-brainer, low key. You know what I'm saying? Like something that was where you had to prove something technically, such that it breaks these people free from this destructive behavior or this illogical fallacy. And they see that you're sitting there very humble, but you're very drained at the same time, because you might, like, this might have been something that you felt like was just, I don't know, you felt like it was common sense or something like that. Okay, how does your crush think about you, feel about you? Optimism, growth, opportunity. I think that they're, you know, this person, there's a water sign. Okay, they could be a water sign. They're very refreshing, and I think that they could be fluid as well, but there's certain things about them that can be mysterious. And I think that there's a lot of mystery around this opportunity that you have with this person, and it requires you to adapt. Okay, I think that this, you know, after reaching a big milestone in your life, and you, like, this is a huge monumental thing. I don't want you to ever like feel like there's still more growing to do. Don't think that just because you prove one thing that you're done proving. You do definitely have like more proofs, and I think this situation was a huge milestone. And so this opportunity with this person is maybe them giving you a high honor for some kind of proof that you have, or some type of elegant solution. And I think that this is really the truth, right? Like, everybody is just like, that's raw as hell, friend. How you prove that, and you stop people from trying to justify, you know, something that deviates from the rational decision. And it was because they were making excuses. Okay, what are excuses? Excuses are tools of the incompetent, used to build monuments of nothingness. Those who specialize in them seldom succeed in anything else. Okay? And I think you proved that too. So I think that after you prove something big, this crush is really seeing like where they're looking, they're, you know, they're in reflection about how much you've grown. LOL, so much, how much you've grown since reaching this huge milestone where where you solved a problem, or you reached your proof, is what I'm hearing. And they see that there's still room for growth, there's more opportunity, and they see you get so optimistic because they were refreshing. They were such a breath of fresh air. And you're like, oh my God, thank you so much, because I was thinking that after I proved this one thing, that was the end of the world, you know? But you too raw to only live once, friend, okay? Too raw. So you let them have that. Okay, we have house. We have the letter, and then we have the get together. Okay. I think that this person, I think that they are definitely refreshing, but I think that you and this person have an open relationship. I think that it's beautiful that you share a house together, but you might be getting information from this person to where they're communicating with you that they have somebody in your house or something like that. And they see it as an opportunity for you to grow or something like that. They see it as an opportunity for you to grow, or they see it as this relationship for you guys to grow together through different networking events with others. They want you to, this person has a third party, and I think that it's somebody in your house, is what I'm hearing. and they see that you just you just proved that it was a get together in your house or something like that. They saw you prove that it was a third party in your house or something like that. And so so now I think that this person that you have a crush on, your relationship with them is changing. I think that they were refreshing an opportunity for growth, but I think that the truth is you might just have an open relationship with this person. You might just have a friendship with this person. This might have just been a new opportunity to other people like them. LOL, their friends, their other doggies. And I think that some of you guys, you literally, this person, like while they were opportunity for growth, when you found out that they had a third party in your house or something like that, like maybe you felt disrespected or you were no longer interested, and they see that this person literally got trumped by another person. Like their offer got trumped by another person after you found out that they had a third party in your house, and some of you guys literally did something technical to prove that they had a third party or something like that, and it was weird. Okay, and they see that like since then you just that helped you like technically prove that they were a snake in the grass, or that they were deceptive in a way. Okay, so I think that you could have liked them because they were refreshing, but some of them, they kind of grew weird. you know to be having other women in your house or something like that. Okay. But I think some of them saw it as opportunity for you to learn, and I just think that you didn't agree. Okay, you saw it as betrayal or something like that, and so the relationship broke down is what I'm hearing. Okay, some of you guys, the relationship broke down, or the opportunity passed because somebody else came in and trumped their offer and let them know that they had the supreme authority or the executive power in a situation. Okay, so that's what yeah, Three of Cups. Yeah, it was a third party. There's a third party. There's something immature, okay, with a third party, but you might have taken it very seriously because some of them have been attacking your house or something like that, or stealing, is what I'm hearing, stealing your home and possessions. So when you found out that they had this third party in this house, you were totally, and you know that it was because and I think that they were aware that they hated you because of your beauty. So you definitely was I'm hearing that you grew away from their opportunity. You got wish fulfillment is what I'm hearing anyway. I'm hearing something where you got a new opportunity or grew away from them. And it's because they did something immature to have a get together in your house. And you were like, no, I said no. Okay. It's like something where they were having a third party, and you're like, I just gonna do something technical to prove that they were trying to make excuses about some type of liberal arts that you're doing, or something pseudo-scientific that you could be doing, and you turned around and got your wish fulfillment by doing something technical to prove it, or they saw you get connected to a higher truth about something immature that they were doing with a third party that hated you for your beauty. You're like, oh no, if you're doing that, then we're definitely not connecting. LOL. Thanks for the refreshing growth opportunity, but we'll pass. Ace of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, they missed their opportunity when they had let somebody in your house or something like that. Okay. But they see that you got a wish fulfillment somewhere else. Okay, and that helped you realize that they were a snake, or that helped you realize that they were deceptive, or that they were lying in a certain type of way. So yeah, let's see what this person wants to say. Let's get messages from this person. I should have did this for Power 1, but anyways, group 2. What does this person want to say? I think that you both still find emotional satisfaction in the relationship, because the relationship was open, lacking commitment maybe. And some of you guys, you work, and if they wanted to I think that it led to a lot of growth. And I think that's where you find a lot of the emotional satisfaction, but you feel like it's really a hard pass or a missed opportunity for romance because they had to get together with somebody that hated you for your beauty, and you were like, oh no, not you doing something immature at my expense. We're definitely not into you, okay? And some of them, you know that it was because of your beauty, so you feel very uncomfortable now, okay? You're like, oh no. Yeah, you felt very uncomfortable because they were like defensive about your beauty. That's what it was about. And you got kind of disgusted, got the ick, or this person just wasn't expecting. I just think that they weren't expecting it, friend, and I don't think you were expecting it either. So, like I said, some of you still find it to be emotionally satisfying, and it was refreshing. This get together was this is like a fun, cheerful, and playful banter with coworkers, associates, people in your network. It's our jokes about your life, and I think that it really does come all, like, if you look at the bigger picture, I think it all comes back home. I think it all comes full circle. And you just saw it as a growth opportunity, and I don't think there are any hard feelings, okay? Because I think you ended up taking a new opportunity from a Gemini that trumped this person. If they tried to do anything, I mean, that was your divine protection. Is that a Gemini came right in and was like, let me send you a letter to marry. This could be the person that wants to marry you, the person who you're crushing on, but some of you guys got a new offer from somewhere else when they were getting together with something else, okay? Getting together with people who hated you for your beauty is what I'm hearing. Somebody must have recently came in and said they released their delusional third party. I've never cared so deeply for someone before. I want to marry you. Yeah, they're definitely, doing something immature with a third party and missing opportunities to learn is what I'm hearing, okay? But I think that you still, this is a wish fulfillment because both of you guys were not expecting to find true love in this situation. So whatever happened in the past, it was them hiding their deep feelings, right? When they got together with someone else, that was them suppressing their love, and it was because they were triggered about your beauty. And I think that now you can just have fun, friend. Just like live, say la vie. I don't think that you have any expectations of this person. I do think that they're getting prepared after, getting together with others, after partying, after seeing, exploring their options and things of that nature. They're like, oh, okay, I know that it's you that I've never cared so deeply, for. I want to marry you. But when I was doing all the exploration, that's me hiding, okay? It's not that I don't find emotional satisfaction. It's just that I don't know what to do with this deep care that I'm experiencing. But again, like, especially if you guys are here from Power 1, this person's rationalization of suppressing and hiding their feelings for you is a defense mechanism that is getting out of control, where they keep them hiding is so undesirable, and they keep trying to justify why it's okay, right? And you're just like, okay, you might just see them as doing something deceptive as well, but some of them, they really felt rejected and abandoned and got desperate, to go get together with other people, but they see that you got a new opportunity, and so they feel like an idiot now. They feel like, because they missed the opportunity to learn. Doing something immature is what I feel. There was definitely projection, but I think that their rationalization is getting out of control. To go do something immature, especially when you need their help with something, when you're waiting for a very important letter from them. They're missing opportunities to learn how to put this letter together by, with third parties and people who don't matter. And I think that you're not feeling that. If they're not prioritizing, sending you the letter, then that's not something that you should prioritize, okay? Thank you so much, Pal 2. Let me know how that resonates, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hi, Group 3. Welcome to your selection. So you chose the heart-shaped kiss kiss heart-shaped gift box. And here is your question, your topic. And let's see what it says. What do they tell their friends and family about you? Okay, why did I forget every single question? And I'm reading it like it's the first time. Okay, so what do they tell their friends and family about you? Group 3. I don't know why I'm being guided to pull from the chakra alignment cards. What do they tell their friends and family about you? Group 3. Release. Okay. This is somebody that was complacent, okay, that you released them. And, you know, you may have met this person's family is what I'm hearing, okay? And I think that these friends are mad about it too, is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing their friends and family could be mad about it too. These people watched you pass on them, okay? Their friends and family watched you pass on them. You told them no, is what I'm hearing. I think you said you released them, friend. You like, release me from it. Some of these people, okay, so you might have been with this person. This person, you could have been like family with this person. And so if you passed, the family is shook it. Because they can't believe that you left the family, is what I'm hearing. Okay, they said you left the family because this person wanted to marry you, but it's something that they did that you found to be absurd. I'm hearing something that they did that you found to be absurd, and I'm hearing you put them in the graveyard, or you put them with the rest of the thieves, because I'm hearing you actually may have like their friends and family, like there's a lot of gossip with their friends and family. I think that their family is doing a lot of talking to them, is what I feel. I don't know, it's like something where they may have seen you like in a family dynamic shine a spotlight on this person. Like this could be a romantic relationship, I feel like. If this platonic, then I'll try to consider. But I feel like they're saying that it was hard to release you. They're saying that it was hard to let you go. They were really, you know, some of them, they were the ones that really got the axe, and they're not telling their family and friends the truth. But it's like this family is getting an angelic communication about it. Some of them, they saw you in a graveyard, or they saw you, maybe there was a death in the family. So I think, like, I don't know, this feels like there was a major ending. Whoa, what happened? There was a major ending where I'm hearing that you put the whole family in a grave. Is what I'm hearing. They couldn't believe that you left. Yeah, what did I say? Energy of the ancients. This is family. For real. So they said that you left the whole family, that even though you love the family too, that you still love, friend. And they trying to go around, and we have the spirit of Cupid. They're trying to go around and and then we have overcoming adversity. They're trying to go around to their friends and family, telling the family that it was hard to let you go, but they were the ones that got the axe. Because this is what happened, y'all. Something crazy happened, and I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but this kind of feels like it was a rebound situation. Some of y'all rebound so hard. some of you guys had a rebound with the spirit of Cupid. And what happened is that like this family is like getting angelic communication about this situation. They're getting the truth. They know that this person is not really connected. They're not really sharing everything that happened, because they're seeing that something happened with you where you went off and you had an erotic connection with somebody else. And it was so crazy because like they literally put you through an adversity, and that's the reason why they got an axe, is because you recognize them as a scarcity trauma or as an adversity, and like they see that you chopped them off so hard after you recovered from an adversity or something like that. Like they feel like you just, the family and friends, like they're getting angelic communication. This is not happening directly or something like that, where they know that this person was a stressful problem, or that they were a burden, or that they was low-key a bird. Like this could have been somebody in the family, that was low-key a bird, and now they're trying to go around and trying to taint the family, right? It's perception of you because because I don't know, like, because they were the ones that took you through the adversity. They don't want to take responsibility for that. And they see like this family and friends. Some of them could be watching you on social media, and they could be like, seeing you have an erotic relationship with somebody else. They're like they're looking like they're way better off than you. So the math is not mathing, right? The sum is not summing. And so they literally they could have watched you get hit by Cupid with somebody else, and you might have even got your home or fell in love so quick after that. Like, and some of them could be saying that, oh, you rebound on somebody else or something like that. But I think that this person was really in adversity, and you were like, I cannot believe I even tolerated that scarcity trauma for so long. And they just they low-key sound jelly. You know what I'm saying? They sound like a jelly bear. They sound like they're on the jelly team, because they were the ones that really got the axe, okay? Or you really wanted to be released. You didn't want to be kept by them, is what I'm hearing. They were a burden or an adversity. And so they going around telling their friends, like, oh, she just don't fuck with none of us no more. Trying to make it seem like, you had a problem with them, but it was really you just needed to release the whole family, is what I'm hearing. They literally said that you let go of the whole family. Because a family a bloodline, an ancestry or heritage literally took you through an adversity that you had to overcome by yourself. And like once you recovered, they see that you got hit by Cupid. It's like they tried to make it seem like you rebounded, but that's not what happened. You literally recovered yourself fully, and this person that you got hit by Cupid with, or this new love erotic relationship that you could be having, is literally the happiest version of yourself. It's like it was divine timing and perfect timing. This was not a rebound. Don't think that, oh, you were just on to the next, or that the guys just pass her around, woo up the bam. This is really a situation where you recover fully, and then your depth of perception and the magnitude of this adversity made you realize that this family was it was fucked up, how bogus the whole situation really was, friend. And you may have had memories and fond moments with these people, and they see that you released all of it, and you got hit by Cupid somewhere else, okay? You fell in love with somebody else. Somebody else came in and asked to marry you, okay? They asked to marry you, or somebody fell in love, okay? And they literally see you living happily ever after. It was nothing that you needed to rebound from, because you had already recovered from the adversity that this family took you through. By the time you met this new person, and they're just jealous, okay? Right? What? Reports and recognition. after taking you through an adversity, who they're watching you with? Who you with? Who you with? Okay, who you with? And they're literally watching you get rewarded and recognized and with a very high honor. And so they're like, some of them, they don't have to tell their friends shit. They don't have to tell their friends and family shit about you because they're watching it unfold on television. Okay, that part. And I know that they might have felt like family to you too, but the adversity that you realized, you moved away from that scarcity trauma so fast, and they tried to make it seem like it was a rebound. Nah, it wasn't none of that. It was me fully recovering and me making a conscious decision to move on with my life. Okay? So that's very T. Okay? Very T, getting all rewarded and recognized, getting a medallion placed upon your shoulders and things of that nature. Come on now. You're really winning. Okay? You're really winning. And you, like, since releasing this, I'm hearing it might have been like 20 people, friend. They see that you left a whole network and got a whole new network and got rewarded and recognized. And now you planning and being patient for the future or something like that, planning for your home. Because not in adversity, okay? And some of the families, they know that they asked to come back or something like that, or they know that they have to release a lot of memories and things, okay? This person was a loser, okay? They were a big loser. They did something conventional, is what I'm hearing. They did something conventional, taking you through this, like it was a conventional scarcity trauma, where they wanted you, I'm hearing they might have even, like, slept with your sister or something. Like, this is a huge cliche. Sleeping with someone's sister, or sleeping with their, like, that sounds so weird, like incest. Like, sleeping with their best friend, like, looking for a similar type and kind. Like, what? That's weird. Okay? And they see you let go of everybody. Everybody that had anything to do with it. Prison. This is fatal for everybody involved, yeah. The High Priestess in the reverse. The Six of Swords. And then the Page of Cups, yeah. They definitely see that you are having a new emotional experience after realizing that they were, I don't want to say that they were intentionally duplicitous. Some of these people were intentionally duplicitous. But some of them truly were in a shot, like they really were dealing with an ancestral issue where their third eye chakra was not clear around you. So if they had you in a third party, or they had some type of blockage that was stopping them from functioning in the relationship, this was such a big adversity. Like, it was such a big challenge. And I think that once the challenge was resolved, you were so sick and tired of all of them. You were like, we good, okay? We definitely good. And they see that you're just focused on your new set of goals, which could be a new relationship and a new career. T, that's the new emotional experience, because like this could be like a past baggage, and I know that you might have ancestral ties to these people. So I don't think that they're ever far away from you, but I just think that the home that you share with them is destroyed. Some of you sold the home. They watched you just sell the property. They watched you divvy up the assets. They watched you break the whole shit down. They watched you consolidate. Maybe they watched you merge a lot of aspects of this ancestry and move on with your life, because they were truly in adversity. And it was because their third eye was not clear, for one. But also, two, you thought it was absurd. Okay, friends? Let me know how this resonates. Happy Valentine's Day. And I'll see you guys in the next one.